Hey guys. All right, we are going to look at the percent equation. We are still in Unit 6. So you're going to write Unit 6 up here at the top, and we're halfway through. So we're in Unit 6, Section 3. So write 6.3 at the top. So our learning intention is to use the percent equation to find missing quantities. And you'll know that you're successful when you can write equations to represent percent problems and when you can use the percent equation to find a percent, a part, or a whole. So in the last section, we learned about the percent proportion, and now we're learning about the percent equation. These are just different formula options that we have to find the missing information that we have. So this is just another option of a formula we can use. So the percent equation, I have chosen the variables A equals P times W to represent my equation. So A is the part, and that's equal to P, the percent, and the percent needs to be written in decimal form. And so remember, we learned in Unit 6.1, so the first section of this unit, that to convert a percentage to a decimal, we must remove the percentage and we have to divide by 100. So that means we move the decimal place two places to the left. So say I had 15%, I would go 1, 2, I'd move that. This would become 1500. Okay, so this is what I would write. I would not write just a regular 15 in here if it was 15%. I would need to write it in its decimal form. So it would be 0.15, or if we say it correctly, 1500. And then I would multiply that by the W, which is the whole. Okay, so the ways that we're going to solve that now, the steps to solve. So first, you need to identify which variable the problem is asking for you to solve. Okay, so which one is missing here? What does it want me to figure out? Then you're going to substitute the known values in the percent equation. So if I know the part and the whole, but I need to find the percent, then I'm going to put in my answer for A and W and leave P there so that I can start to solve. Okay, and then you're going to solve for the unknown using the percent equation. So let's go ahead and look at the guided practice and see if we can figure out what some of these are. And um, if it's really challenging of a a problem that you're having to multiply, you can use your calculator. So what number is 24% of 50? So if my percent equation is A equals P times W, which is part times percent time, or part equals percent times whole, do I know the part? It says what number is 24% of 50? Well, I know 24%. So I have that piece of it. 24% written as a decimal would be 0.24, or 24 hundredths of 50 tells me that that's the whole. So I am looking for the part. So I'm going to do 24 hundredths times 50. Go ahead and use a calculator if you need to, but that will be A equals 12. Okay, so it's just as simple as that. Once you figure out what piece is missing, then you're going to solve for it. Okay, so 9.5 is what percent? What percent? Right here, it's telling me what percent. So do I know the percent? Nope, I don't. So that means that's what I'm looking for. And 9.5 is what percent of 25? So 9.5 is, it tells us that's the part. So 9.5 is of 25. So we don't know the percent, but we do know we're going to multiply that by the whole, which is 25. So this will, then I would take, I'm going to rewrite this actually to make it easier for us to solve. So it's just going to be 25p. Now um, I'm going to divide by 25 on both sides. And so if I threw that in my calculator, 9.5 divided by 25, that would give me my percent being 0.38. Okay, so 0.38 would be my answer. 9.5 divided by 25 gives me P equals 0.38. So here's my final one. 39 is 52% of what number? Okay, so 39 is 52% of what number? So that tells me of what number implies to me that I don't know what the whole is. So 39 is 52%. This is stated just like our equation. So the part is the percent of the whole. So 39 is 52%, so or 0.52 or 52 hundredths of what number? Don't know. So now I'm going to divide by 0.52 or 52 hundredths from both sides. 39 divided by 52 hundredths is going to, yes, you can use your calculator. So W will equal 75. Okay, so the biggest thing that you need to know is that this is the equation you're working on when it asks you to use the percent equation. And then you need to follow these steps. Figure out, identify the variable that they're asking for. So that means you need to figure out what information do you have. So put in the information that you know, the known values, and then you need to solve for what's missing. So that's what you're going to do here on the back. So you're going to find the missing value. This looks very similar to um, the last section. So you need to follow the steps on the first page. That's that's your that's your goal, is to be able to go back to your notes and say, okay, I have the information here in front of me, and I'm going to use this information first before I go seeking for somebody to do it for me. Okay, so I want you to advocate for your own learning. Look at the information you have first, and then use that to solve the problems on the back of the page. Okay?